Hello, everybody, and welcome back to part 3. 3, 2, 3. We did that once. It went over like a
lead
balloon.
I thought it was funny.
You have to. You're my host. So you're a host. I'm a host. We're all host. Okay.
Host. Yes.
Before we get to the streak at WrestleMania 30 recap, let's start a new segment here on part 3.
Brand new.
And still got the new car smell.
It does.
It's so brand new.
So brand new.
It's going to be the Indy report.
Yes.
We have some Indy news. We'll bring it up. And right now we have some huge Indy news for you.
Huge.
Let's go ahead and give what happened.
All right.
Kind of give a little backstory to it, and then we'll have our big announcement.
Okay, for the first defense of the coveted AIWF World Heavyweight Championship, Justin Overstreet, who just recently won it,
Right.
had his first title defense.
And you've been talking to Justin for a while.
Yes, I have been keeping in contact with him
on Twitter and Facebook, or back and forth. Okay.
And just trying to really, see what all he's got coming up for his career being the champion, and so he told me.
I guess this past Saturday.
Yes,
he defended the title.
He did. He was telling me that it was coming up, so I really researched it. We put it on to our Facebook and everything. And I believe it was against Raphael King.
That's right, yes.
I think that is it. And he defended it in Daleville, Alabama for SXW, Southeastern Extreme Wrestling.
But he's the AIWF
champion.
Yes,
and SXW is a promotion under the AIWF.
Oh, okay.
So he
it's like where you go around to territory.
Exactly. So he has...
Which is a good thing.
It is. Have a lot of work. That's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
So he defended the belt, and his first title defense was successful.
He's still the champion.
He is still the champion, and he has got another one coming up in Panama City this coming up week, and then another one coming up also in Florida. It's going to be...
the one in Panama City will be on the 19th.
Yes, and then I believe 26th will be in Mossy Head, Florida.
Mossy Head, Florida. And why is that so important to Top Rope Reality?
Well, that brings us to our huge, bigger than big, biggest announcement that Top Rope Reality has ever had.
Yes, it is. It really is. In our short history.
Yes.
5, 6.
6 or 7 weeks now?
Yes. That is
hard to keep count because we just keep on moving along there.
Yes.
So
6 weeks. This is our big,
huge announcement. We just want to announce the reason why these matches are so important. The reason why we're really, talking to you about this and letting you know is because we will be going.
Yes.
Mike Hogan, Justin Carter will be going to Mossy Head, Florida, and we will be interviewing the champion. We'll be interviewing the AIWF Heavyweight Champion of the World, Justin Overstreet, for our very first
sit-down interview.
Yes. Sit-down interview of Top Rope Reality. So we will be going there and probably breaking down that one interview into segments, and we just wanted to give you that big announcement. It's going to be a couple of weeks away, but we just want to get everybody excited, get everybody ready, and we will continue to hype it up.
Yeah, we'll talk about the card next week too.
Yes, we have the card for that show, and we will talk more about that.
Because they got a few matches named already, but by then there should probably be a few more. We'll talk about that, and we'll talk more about Justin Overstreet, the AIWF. I'll get that right.
You will get it right.
AIWF champion, and it should be huge. It's going to be huge for Top Rope Reality.
Yes, it will be big for us, and hopefully, and it will help.
Because we'll look in a few years, 5 years, maybe less. We'll look back on this date, and we'll say we talked to somebody who is the Intercontinental Champion of the WWE.
Could be.
I can see it. I can see him going. I can see him being in NXT. And then straight to the WWE.
Yes, I can see that happening, and we will be the people, to do a sit-down interview with him, and I hope that y'all are as excited about it as we are, because this is going to be a huge moment for Top Rope Reality.
Oh, yes. To talk to a wrestler. That's big.
And we're going to have it right here for you to view, to get kind of in the head of Justin Overstreet, to kind of get into his mindset of being the champion and kind of where he came from and where he's going. We're going to give you all that information in the coming weeks.
Yes. Well, that was it for our Indy report. Like I said, next week on our Indy report, we'll talk about the big match, the big card that he's going to be on, and plus a lot of other things on Indies.
Yes.
So let's go now to back to our WrestleMania 30 recap and the streak.
The streak. Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman taking on 21-0.
Yes.
The Undertaker.
And it was a slow-paced match.
Well, and it makes more sense now. We understand why it was so slow-paced.
There was some good moves in that made in it. Some big finishers here and there. But to the shock of everyone at home and the over 75,000 in the Silverdome.
Superdome.
Oh, Superdome?
Superdome.
Is it Superdome?
It's Superdome.
That's right. The Superdome.
Very good.
If you watch Raw and saw it from WrestleMania 30, you know where we're going with that. The 75,000 in the Superdome.
Yep, Superdome.
As their jaws hit the floor when Brock Lesnar hit it the third F5, and the referee went down in 1, 2, and 3, and the streak came to an end.
It did 21-1, and he is the one.
He is the one. Nobody else. Not Shawn Michaels. Not Triple H. Not CM Punk. Not Kane.
Nope.
Not Jake Roberts. Not Diesel. Not Ric Flair. Not Randy Orton. But Brock Lesnar.
Not even Edge.
Not even Edge.
No.
Brock Lesnar is the one.
No.
2 people couldn't beat Undertaker.
Nope. That's Big
Brock
Show and
Lesnar
A-Train,
is. Brock Lesnar.
That's huge that Big Show and A-Train, as big as they were, they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But obviously, you understand why. But, I mean, it's been a lot of controversy. I mean, one guy's famous over it now just because of his look on his face.
Yeah.
But there's been so much controversy surrounding this match. And a lot of people are saying, you know, that it was the wrong person. And you know what? There's even been some conflicting reports. Some people are saying that it was Undertaker's call to make this happen. Some people said
I've heard that for years. If he was to break, if the streak was to be broke, it'd be the Undertaker's call.
But then they changed it and said that Vince made the call, and some people are saying that he really had to convince Undertaker, and some people are saying he didn't. So
No.
the only people that know is Undertaker and Vince McMahon. Those are the people that know.
Because he said he wanted to lose it a few years ago to Brock.
Right.
So.
In 2010, from what I read, he handpicked Brock Lesnar to be the one to beat the streak. So, you know what? I don't know which way to think on this. I don't know whose idea it was, but guess what? That is the way the business is supposed to be done. That's what John Cena needs to learn. Undertaker, he's on his way out. Brock Lesnar has still got a while left.
Yeah,
and
as
so,
the way his schedule is, he has a long while to go.
Yeah. So the way I look at it is, it was a passing of the torch, just like what Triple H did for Daniel Bryan, just like the New Age Outlaws and Kane did for
The Shield.
The Shield. So, you know what? I mean, some people hate it, but it is what it is.
But
and
the
just
big
like JBL
question
said,
is, yes.
just like JBL said, every streak is made to be broken.
Yes. But was that the end? Was that the end of The Undertaker and WrestleMania?
Now, I say,
Was 30, the big 3-0, was that it?
I say you could end it on that, but at the same time, they could have had Brock beat Undertaker. So now, when Undertaker wrestles at WrestleMania, there's no longer that looming situation of the streak.
Right.
It's just Undertaker versus somebody else. And the reason I say this is because someone's favorite number happens to be 31 now.
Yeah, that's
and
what I
that
heard.
was the Icon Stinks. So
Yes,
the way
his
I look
favorite
at it
number is 31.
I say the Phenom versus the Icon. I say the man who created the streak versus the franchise player of WCW. I say the biggest star of the WWE ever,
Yes.
in my opinion.
Oh, yes.
Versus the biggest star of WCW. They've even gone down to say that he's the greatest wrestler never to work for the WWE. And I honestly believe that's about to change.
Oh, yeah. Because we got conflicting one. They reported he signed. Now they come back and say he hasn't signed yet.
That they sent it to
But
him.
he has
but
a
hasn't
contract
signed.
waiting.
So
I
we'll
believe.
see.
And with the Warrior dying and everything, that may have changed. we may see him on Monday Night Raw.
I mean, how awesome would that
He
be
may
for
show
him to
up
come
just
out?
for the Warrior and then go away until toward the next year to build toward him and Undertaker's match.
I mean, because
I believe it's going to be win, lose, or draw. That's going to be it for both of them.
And see, Sting said that's what he wanted, and I think that would be a cool way for both of them to go out.
Yeah, because we need. I mean, people want to see that match.
That's like the final dream match of wrestling.
Yes.
That's the only one left, really, that you can get.
Yeah, that's true. And on a future show, we'll go over matches that we wish we could have had at WrestleMania that never came about.
Yes.
So that's for a future show down the line. Well, that's it for part 3, folks. We'll be right back for part 4 to finish up on a few other things and a little extra news. And we got some good news from Jeff Jarrett. So
Yes, we do.
I'm excited about that. So we'll be back shortly for part 4 of Top Rope Reality.